Good morning, future YoGov clients. This is a little tutorial to give you an idea of what to expect when you go to the DMV to take your road test. One special note I want to let you know about is North Carolina requires an additional insurance that the other states do not. So please make sure that you have your non-owner's insurance if you don't have your own car. It's called non-owner's insurance. YoGov has several links to send you if you're not familiar with what insurance company to get. They can supply you with that information. Also, if you do have a car or if you do have someone in your household who can put you on their insurance, that will work as well. So we're going to get started. When we go to the DMV, what will happen is I will give you my registration for this car. I will give you my insurance card. You will have to have your learner's permit, and you'll have to have your proof of insurance with you, your own private insurance certificate with you, with your name on it. And you'll take that information inside the DMV, and then they will take you out for your road test. So once you get in the car with the agent from DMV, what they will do is they will check the car for safety and see if you know how to use the buttons in the car and controls in the car. So first thing you do when you get in the car would be to adjust your mirrors, all three, your two side mirrors and your rear view mirror. You want to adjust your seat so you're comfortable and put your seatbelt on. Okay, they're going to ask you to use your signals. So you'll push your signal for left, push your signal for right. They want to make sure you know how to signal because that's very important. They'll also ask you where your horn is and ask you to toot your horn. Horn is here, you just do that. And they'll ask you for your emergency lights, which is usually located here. That's your emergency lights. Your window wipers, they may ask you that. Just put that on. And then they'll ask you to step on the brake, and they'll go around the car and they'll check your brakes. They'll be checking your lights when you put on the left and right for your signal as well. And then once they're sure that the car is safe and you know how to use your controls, it'll start at that point. The agent will get in, and then you, of course, will put your seatbelt on. Let me put my seatbelt on. And then we'll proceed, putting the car in drive. And also, I forgot to tell you about the emergency brake. In this particular car, the emergency brake is down here in the console. To put it on, you push it down. To release it, you pull it up. All right, put the car in drive. Make sure your foot is on the brake. Ease on off the brake. And we're gonna start. So I'm going to be turning onto a main street. This is a residential area. I'm going to put my signal on, check nothing is coming, and I'm going to make a right. Here I'm at a stop sign. I'm going to come to a complete stop, count to 3 in my head, make sure nothing's coming, checking left and right, and I'm going to proceed to make my left turn. When you're making a left turn, it's a little bit different from a right turn. A left turn, you want to get closer to the middle of the street before you start turning your wheel, because you need to cross the lane that's coming towards you. You need to cross that incoming lane to get into the lane that you're turning in. And I'll show you that again when we make another left turn. Now there's garbage cans on the side of the road, so I'm kind of driving a little bit towards the middle of the road, but always make sure that you're in your lane. And this is a residential area, so the speed limit here is about 25 miles per hour. So just make sure that you're going around that speed. Of course, you may need to go 10 or 15 or even slow way down if there's somebody coming or there's cars or something that concerns you, like right up here. there's somebody, you know, in the road working, so I'm going to get over a little bit, adjust my speed, and make sure that I can safely pass them. All right. So we're coming to a stop sign here, and I'm going to be making a right. So I'm going to, again, stop at the stop sign, check left and right and see if anything's coming. Nothing's coming. My right signal on, and I'm going to proceed in turning. When you make a right turn, you basically want to get the front of your car up just past the curb when you turn. So we're going to make a left turn here just to show you again. Complete stop, count to 3 in your head, check, make sure nothing's coming. I'm going to proceed up past this incoming lane to get in my lane and then start turning the wheel. And one of my special tips that I tell my students when they're driving and how to make a good turn, a safe turn, a nice smooth turn, is to look straight ahead where you're going when you make that turn. It will help you adjust and stay in your lane. Don't look right in front of your car. Don't look at the curb. Look straight ahead to where you're going. It'll help you stay in your lane. So right now we're residential, like I said, should be about 25 miles per hour. When you get into an area that has businesses and stores, commercial stores, that kind of thing, you want to go about 35 miles per hour. That's usually what it is, 35 miles per hour. But always look for your speed guide signs to tell you what speed you should be going. So actually right here it's 45 miles an hour. Just be mindful to look for your speed limits. If you don't see the signs, 35 is safe in a residential area, a residential commercial area. All right, we're gonna make a turn up here in the next neighborhood, and we're gonna do go over a couple of maneuvers, like a 3-point turn, which is gonna be on your test, as well as going straight back in reverse. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and turn into this neighborhood here. Have my left signal on, and I'm getting over into the turning lane. I'm looking straight ahead to where I'm turning to help me make a smooth turn. So this says 25 miles per hour, so I have to mind my speed. And I'll proceed on through here. So right here, I'm going to get over, and I'm going to show you how to do a straight, go straight back in reverse. So I put my signal on because I pulled over out of the driving lane. I put my car in reverse and my foot is on the brake. And I'm going to actually look back. First thing I do want to make sure is that my wheel is straight. And I want to keep my wheel straight, not turning when I'm going back. So I know my wheel is straight because I was straight when I moved, when I got into this, when I moved over and got into this parking position. So wheel straight. And you don't really need to put on the gas, but we're kind of on a hill, so I'm going to just tap the gas lightly and look straight back. Keep my wheel straight and go back. And then I'm going to wait for the agent to tell me to stop. And I'm going to stop. And I'm going to put the car back in drive. And then put my signal on because I'm getting back into the driving lane. And proceed. And also another thing to keep in mind is they will be looking for you to be using both hands on the steering wheel. 10 and 2, if you look at a clock, kind of want to be in the 10 and 2 positions on your steering wheel. So up here, we're going to practice a 3-point turn. First thing I want to do is put my signal on and get over. All right. And as I got over, I checked my side mirror, my rear view mirror, and I checked my back mirror as well to make sure that I was clear to get over. All right. Then the next thing, the car is still in drive, my foot's still on the brake. I'm going to put my left signal on because I'm going to be turning left. And what you want to do is turn your wheel all the way first, and then lightly, very lightly, tap on the gas, and then cover the brake. Go as straight as you can without hitting the curb. All right. Then the next, you're going to be reversing. So the next thing you want to do is put your car in reverse and then turn your wheel all the way to the left before you take your foot off the brake. And look back over your shoulder. Nothing's coming. And kind of want to make like a, I guess that's a 90-degree angle, or like a V with the road and the curve. And then we're going to put the car in drive. We're going to be making a left. We're turning the wheel left, getting into the driving lane. Make sure nothing's coming. Put it in drive. Give it a little bit of gas and straighten up. Okay, let's make a right turn here. Right turns, you want to clear the curb and then start turning your wheel. Look straight down the street you're turning on and then straighten up. Again, I'm adjusting to get over because there are cars here obstructing my driving lane. And I'm taking my time. I'm not doing 25 miles per hour, even though this is a 25 mile per hour speed limit. You have to adjust as needed. And when I can, I get over. Proceed driving. Okay, we're gonna have to do another 3-point turn here. Looks like they're doing a lot of work on this road, so I got over, and I put my left signal on. The car is in drive, and I check and make sure nothing's coming. Go ahead and turn to the left. All right. Stop here. Put the car in reverse, and make sure nothing's coming. Nothing's behind me. Look over. Turn my wheel all the way to the left and slightly lift up off the brake. All right, good. So then I put the car back in drive, put my left signal on, and turn the wheel all the way to the left. Make sure nothing's coming. And I straighten up again. And then proceed. The most important things, if I can give you a tip for passing your driving test, is making sure you have your seatbelt on, make sure you use your signals, make sure you observe the speed limits, always turn around and look back over your shoulder when you're going in reverse or backing up, use your mirrors, and make complete stops. When you come to a stop sign, mentally count in your head to 3 before you proceed. And then the last thing I would say, the last tip that I would say is to you guys are going to be editing this because I just had a brain fart. Oh, the last thing I would say is when you make your turns to look down straight ahead where you're going when you make your turns. It'll help you make a nice smooth turn, and you'll end up in your driving lane, and you should be good. You should be successful in passing your driving instructor's test. Well, that's it for today, guys. I thank you so much for being with us and taking this time with us, and I wish you the best and success in earning your driver's license. Have a good day. Bye-bye.